Not me, him. I'm counting on him.
Just need to jump now. I've not worn one of these for about 20 years.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.
Bendorf.
Oh, comfy. So I'm down at the International Horse Show. We've got a talk in about 10 minutes. Just going to do everything regarding horses' feet and how to make them as best we can, some anatomy, and hopefully get some kids up here to try and take a shoe off. So it'll be an interesting little demo. Looking forward to it. Oh, there we go. Get ready for some action in a minute.
I'll give you this. It's
Yeah.
fun, but it's on you. I will introduce you and then you'll have...
Right, here we go.
Good morning everybody and welcome to day 2 here at the London International Horse Show. We have got an action-packed lineup for you today on the Talk Horse Live Zone. We've got Olympic dressage riders, Olympic event riders. You honestly don't want to miss it. But now for our first session of the day, we are welcoming Sam Draycott to the stage. He's a farrier, he's a former Pony Club member, and he's risen to TikTok fame sharing his satisfying ASMR videos. So Sam, I'll let you take to the stage.
Thank you very much for that info. What a lovely intro. Yes, I did quite well on the socials. I am a UK registered farrier. A lot of people enjoy the ASMR side of it, which is a great side of things, but also is educational. I first got into this becoming a farrier purely because of Pony Club. That's like the first stage of getting into learning the basics. The start of the Pony Club is just learning the basic bones and stuff like that, from your cannon bone, long pastern, short pastern, and the pedal bone, with also the navicular bone hiding in there, which is an amazing little bone, comes up in every little x-ray that people just worry about it all the time. And the reason it's called navicular bone, if anybody knows any Latin out there? No? It looks like a little boat shape, and navi is a Latin name for boat. We've also got some other little things. We're going to have a little go on trying to take off a shoe. So I'm going to get some volunteers and have a little giggle and show that it's not as easy as it looks. With the anatomy, there's a lot more than just the basics. We've also got ourselves an exciting little bit of kit here. Anybody seen one of these before? It's a freeze-dried leg. It's literally a real leg that has been chopped up, and you can see all the little bits, the ligaments, the tendons, the bones, the lot. So if anybody has any in-depth questions and they're not quite sure on the anatomy, I can take it apart and have a look and we can go right through it, but we'll save that to the end because I think half of you will be asleep by then. The best thing to do, first one, is the environment they're in. If they're constantly in water or it's constantly dry, it's not their natural environment, especially if you've got horses that are not native to the UK. So like the thoroughbreds and the finer breeds. They do struggle, but there are things that we can help to do and improve that. So the next thing will be nutrition. As long as the body's got correct nutrition, the hooves will grow as quick and as strong as they possibly can. But then the next thing that comes into it is their breed. So if you've got a naturally like stoic breed like a cob or a Welsh cob or anything that's hardy like a Shetland, will constantly grow good solid foot because they're nice and chunky, and the keratin and the horn tubules in the feet will stay nice and strong. If you've got a very long pastern, like a thoroughbred, you're constantly putting a lot of pressure on the heels. And I'm sure if anybody owns thoroughbreds, heels is an issue. And it will always be an issue. There are some things that we can do to help that, such as hoof greases and stuff like that, which will stabilise the hoof capsule with moisture and protect the being too moisturised. So anything like a grease is probably my best recommendation for all that. Oils are great, but the problem with that, they wash off as soon as they go into the first bit of mud. That's it just comes straight off. So the grease will stick a bit better and give you that bit more nourishment to the horse's hooves. On the very outside of the hoof capsule, which you can't really see here, around there is a very thin layer, and it's called the stratum tectorium. That is basically the nourishing level where it regulates the moisture into the hoof capsule. And as we come along, we trim the feet back and we take that slight layer off. So that's the most important time to put grease on, is straight after shoeing or any sort of rubbing on that surface. That's the best way to reseal it. After that, sort of keeping the hooves like sort of as good as you can. If you've got any questions sort of regarding that, I'm quite happy to go in depth with it a bit more. I'm trying to keep it as light as I can, otherwise there'll be some sleepy faces. Who's looking forward to coming up now? I hope you've all decided who's coming in. We got one over there. Any more? What's your name, sorry?
Alexa.
Alexa. So what pony club are you in?
Divine.
Divine. Who's our next two that come in for a team effort? What's your name?
Freddie.
Freddie. So what pony club are you in? Or you're not in the pony club?
Hi.
Vine.
Vine as well, team effort from Vine. And yourself, what's your name?
Evie.
And what pony club are you in?
None.
You're not in a pony club. Well, I have to join the Vine, make it a proper team. Right, so who wants to hold the leg? Who wants to hold some tools? You can hold the leg, there you go. So whenever you see farriers do it, they put it between their legs. If you go for that, I guess, have you ever been skiing before? You on the snow? No? So what in skiing, you do snow plow. If you have your knees like that, and your toes in, that's it. Now try and get your knees in there, like that, and really clamp it. Go for it, that's it. So you're holding the leg, so make sure it doesn't kick you. The next tools that we need, does anybody know what these are called? Anybody, do you know what that's called? It's called a buffer. There you go, it's a buffer. So that's the first tool. This one's pretty obvious, anybody know? Go on. Oh,
Hammer.
it's a hammer, yeah, we're going all out. Anybody what these are called? They're for pulling shoes, so turn those two words back round. Shoe pullers.
Shoe pullers.
There we go. So these are the most fundamental bit of kit in your whole stable yard. Because if you get a twisted shoe, which I'm sure you've all been in that position where you're like, I'm going to kill this horse in a minute because it keeps twisting the shoe. Especially if you've got a thoroughbred, you'll be using these pretty much every day. So they are relatively cheap. They'll probably cost you, I don't know, not a lot anyway, but you only need one set for a whole yard and they'll last you forever. I've had these for like 10 years and I'm still going with the same one. I use them every day. Now this is the mystery one. This is a nail pullers. So there's a different technique of taking shoes off with these. It's slightly easier if you're a little bit unsure on how to hold the feet and stuff like that, but we are going to go in the old school way. So if you try and get underneath that way, all right, if you put that in your other hand, there we go. Now if you come around here, this could go horribly wrong. All right, just give it a little tap. Just tap it gently. That's it. And then what you do is you work your way around, slowly tap it off. There we go. Are you holding this leg?
Yeah.
Sure. It looks like you've got sweats on. He's sweating already. Just keep tapping. There we go. And then what you do is you go around the other side as well. You get your Farrier's badge in a minute. Taking my job. And again, on this bit, there we go. One more. Beautiful. Right. Oh, drop that, it's heavy. Do you reckon you can go out pulling the shoe off?
Yeah.
Feeling strong. What you want to do is you want to get underneath like that. And then push down to the toe. I'll hold the bottom here as well. Go on, really go for it. Oh, that's it. Now do the other side. So this is an amazing bit of kit for stopping your farriers getting upset, because the last thing they want is a Sunday morning call to scan, oh, my shoe's twisted. Don't they, Rachel? So that's it, go on. That's it, perfect. Now the other side. So you can see how important it is to hold this foot properly, because that's what's wiggling around. That's it, down the bottom here. Get that last one, come towards me with the handles. Almost. Come this way, that's it. See, it's not as easy as it looks. I got the foot, it won't kick you, don't worry. You can go for it. You warmed up yet? Yeah, he's got him talk, he's out of breath. Go on, that's it. And the last side, do that side again. Towards the toe. That's it. Down towards the toe. Perfect. There we go. Amazing. Round of applause for the team effort. And a little bow. That's it. I'd like to be recognised as farriers.
So yesterday we had the mini majors, which is
Yeah.
pony club members riding with professional riders.
Okay.
And they love it, and this is where they were warming up, and this is all the hard work going on here, and then they go down the tunnel into the chute, and then all the glitz and the glamour.
Oh
there.
wow, yeah, it's quite
So we can go through and we'll have a look there. But
it must be quite a nice experience being the younger generation of the pony club to get the opportunity to come in with the professionals
definitely.
and just have that, wow, like, I feel like I've made it kind of thing, and you're in London International. It must be an incredible experience. And that pony club's involved in that from day one, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. And
So-
they chase us qualified, so they've been around Scotland, Northern Ireland, Off-Church, Rectory Farm. We have a few select qualifiers, and they'll chase around the circuit trying to get here. There's
Okay.
only eight.
Oh, wow.
Two of them are 8 years old, so
Yeah.
really, really young.
Wow, so it's quite a special achievement for
Yeah.
someone that age, you know, to
Yeah,
feel the experience of what the pros go through day in, day
It's
out.
a great opportunity.
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
fabulous.
So they all started from the pony club.
Yeah,
You know, John probably was in the pony club,
yeah, he was.
and then
yeah,
the son's come. So it shows it's like a generational thing,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's just taken from there really. So it's an incredible.
And it's so cool. You can you go star scotting here
Yeah.
for our members to ride with them. So
It's a dream come true, isn't it?
Matt winning yesterday with Lily was so
Yeah.
exciting for them, and then to have John jumping with his granddaughter, and Robert's there as well. It's a whole family
occasion.
thing,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It just goes to show that
awesome, isn't it?
basically you need constant turnover, people coming back to put it back in for the
Yeah,
young
yeah,
generation to come
yeah,
up,
yeah,
and even if it's a
absolutely.
family thing, it's just it's an
And
incredible
it's
journey.
lovely 'cause, John's granddaughter is in one of our centres,
Yeah.
and you don't always need a pony to be a member of Pony Club. Because
Yeah,
you can go to
just
a
get
centre,
involved.
And there's a top family who've chosen to ride at a centre because that's where all the friends are.
Yeah.
it's
So yeah, it's a getting to love horses, but also a community that you grow up with. So I'm still friends with loads of my Pony Club lot, and
absolutely.
none of us have horses anymore, but we're still involved, and we're still together, and it's just lifelong friends out of it. So
It's nice to come somewhere like here and
Yeah.
see everybody and be
Yeah.
part of all this.
yeah, it's an incredible achievement to bring it up and get to this level. That was actually just Ben Mayer. I just walked through the tunnel there. I just followed him through. So was he world number 3 now? Yeah, something like that. So yeah, doing quite well. But originally started from the Pony Club. So how far are we going down? All the way down to the bottom.
No, down 3.
Whoa, we used to quite a lot. Just not racehorses. You actually go like that, eh? Just
Stick your bum higher up in the air.
higher up in the air like that.
Yeah, even higher. Shoulders down. Keep your hands on the neck. It's easier to push than pull.
Hang on, let me get a bit shorter. There we go.
That's it.
Like that. Oh
There we
yeah. Easy, I don't know what I'm moan about. So I'm going to lie my legs to start the band. Just need to jump now. I've just been on that for 2 minutes. It's been absolutely burning my legs. I'm just here with Sam with the Careers of Racing. So we're just going to go through a few bits and go from there. So how do you get into it? Where do you start?
So I started off doing the Racing Media Academy, which is a scheme to get people with sometimes limited racing experience or racing knowledge into the industry through a different pathway.
Okay. It's quite an intense course, like
Quite an
straight
intense
into it
course.
straight away. There's no like, oh, we're going to slowly get you into this.
Oh,
It's
absolutely
like,
not.
That's your position, dive straight in. So
Yeah,
that's-
exactly. But we also had tours around the national studs and got to go to Sandown as well and have that full racing experience.
So you get to see it from both sides, like actually the racing itself,
Absolutely.
and then all the things that goes on behind the scenes. So
Yeah.
it's good to know that you're getting taught in every area of everything that goes on. So
Yeah.
what's your most favourite meet that you've been to through like your career as racing?
Well, I am a Newmarket girl and
Yeah.
I work at the British Racing School now,
Yeah.
following on from my experience on the Racing Media Academy. So Newmarket, the July course it's
Always the
home.
best, yeah.
But I mean, there's something special about Royal Ascot, having the full week of Royal Ascot.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
told me I
All
was
that.
mad because it's an endurance sport racing. Even if you're just attending,
Yeah.
that Royal Ascot week is
It's
quite
pretty-
full
yeah.
on.
So,
So
yeah, I'm quite close to Ascot, so you see like it's carnage. There's cars,
Absolutely.
people everywhere, and it looks like a great week. I've never actually been myself, but it looks like an entertaining week. But
and you're welcome to come down anytime.
Oh, I will.
We'll put you through your paces.
I'll be
and
there.
See.
I'm
Yeah.
just sure if I'll do my training on there a bit longer, and I'll be all right. But,
Exactly.
It'll be good. It'll be good. Well, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
That's cool. Quite like that.
Yeah, well, the banner and stuff. Hey, you might learn something. There you go. Some anatomy.
Fake leg. That's pretty cool.
I've got a real leg in there. If you want to see that? Hey, have a look at that.
That's nuts.
So you can actually see
Wow.
how it all functions. So you think your racehorses would be skinnier than that?
Yeah.
So you think all these tendons and ligaments are even thinner?
Be really thin. Yeah. It's mad. I've seen the slow-mo videos when they hit the ground and this goes like that far back. It's mental.
Yeah, people get two reactions. People are like, "Oh my god, that's so awesome!" Or it's like, "What is that?" Like, freaking out. So that's like a realistic leg.
And what were they? What? So you were?
So you nail a shoe on there.
Yeah.
That goes on that board. But it sits like that.
And then
so then you can try and take the shoe
take
off.
it off.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll have a go. I've got the strongest grip in the
Apparently
building
so.
here.
Someone beat you. Sorry.
Not me. Him. I'm counting on him.
You put me under pressure now.
I know. I built you up.
If I only get like 40 kilos, I would have quit. Yeah. You haven't like handicapped me with this, have you? Like, one hand.
Squeeze it as hard as you can.
Wow.
Whichever way is comfortable.
69.
Oh.
Nearly.
Not bad.
That's quite hard to grip because it's.
I'm going to keep going until I get 70. Can't take losing. Do they do a grip test in the jockeys? Do they in the fitness test? Do they? On that, do you have to pass a certain, or is it?
I'm not entirely sure if it's on this.
Or is it holding on to something?
They have really intensive training for actually racing.
Yeah.
That should really hurt my hand.
I made this tie based on a Welsh racehorse called Norton's Coin. So there's a coin there, But with all these horseshoes, I could have not give one to the most famous farrier in the
Look at
world.
that. These are all the ones that I've lost.
Yeah, that's your work.
Oh, thank you very much.
you are.
Look at that. Perfect.
Might improve your grip strength.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you'll catch up to me when you wear it.
Celebrity Farrier.
Oh, something like that.
We made a
Go that
friend,
far.
so ex-DC, so don't twitch too nervously. We're going to stick a tie on him as well.
Tie.
You got your D test, didn't you? So
D+?
D+.
Give me some credit. Come on.
Did you learn
Wanna
parts of the
devalue you.
care of the foot in your D+?
Yeah.
Did we test you on it?
Oh, not now.
Sam,
Oh, yes.
Sam lived around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
best connected person.
I don't really do ties much.
Remember how to do your tie.
No.
You probably don't wear a tie for work very often, do you?
Oh, really? There we go. Part of the team. It's a bit short.
He was looking for them.
Oh, okay.
That's very nice. You're going to put it under your collar? Or?
Yeah.
He was going to wear it around his head. And I said,
It's not really much of a collar, that's the
DC
problem.
waiting there, so you might be a bit twitchy about that.
Can't do that.
We're just finding the friends of and yeah, we like to do a nice little setup.
Oh, that's really cool.
I've not worn one of these for about 20 years.
So I've got the member badge and the felt for you.
Making me look a bit fat, that.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.
Friends of.
So I've just become a friend of the Pony Club. It's amazing to get back into it. It's where it all started for me from, 9 years old, all the way up to, I think I stayed till about 18. Then started becoming a farrier, and it's great to be still in it, giving back to the next generation and get involved again. It's good fun. Oh, sweet, man.
Good to see you, mate. How are you keeping? You been all right?
It's good.
Spot on. Everything go all right this morning?
Yeah, it was good, it's good. So yeah, the weird questions were like, yeah, good, loved it.
What were you doing then? Was it just like a bit of...
So it's just a bit of like
Dipping
basic
through everything.
anatomy, and then I've got that freeze-dried leg that I get.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. So you get like two reactions, you're like, oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that used to be a horse.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite good. And then I had just a couple of kids come up trying to take a shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got that leg for you.
Oh, perfect. No, well, we're the same. I've got a load of feet I've got to stick on this afternoon now, and then at some point they'll all get pulled off. But yeah, it's always that bit, isn't it, of trying to find someone that's sort of willing enough to do it in front of everyone.
It's good fun. But I found out the best thing to do is don't finish it off too hard.
No.
Like just
Yeah.
whip over the clenches, and then it's easy for
Find
them.
it easy.
Otherwise they're like,
Yeah, it's always like after 5 minutes they still haven't got one clench up.
So that's pretty much it. Just a massive thank you for the International Horse Show for inviting me down, and also the Pony Club that helped me with sorting out all the talks and stuff I did today. It was good fun to get the kids up and get them to have a go about taking the shoe off and learn a bit of anatomy. Met some new friends, caught up with some old ones, so it's a good day out, and thanks very much.